Lady that knows a thing or two about keeping the holidays stress-free and making sure that everybody has a great time. And we're talking about a common household condiment now. Reena, how can this help us out?
Well, mayonnaise is the perfect product for getting tree sap off of your fingers. So you're taking down your Christmas tree and then they're all sticky. You're gonna run them underwater. It's not gonna work. They're still gonna stay sticky. So you wanna take mayonnaise, rub them onto your fingers, and then use the water and it'll come right off. If you have tree sap on your clothing, you can do the same thing. Take mayonnaise, wipe it onto the tree sap, remove it with a wet cloth, and then use dish soap and water and scrub the area so that you don't end up with a stain.
Right, because then you're more so treating like a food stain versus trying to deal with the sap.
Right, exactly. And we had a situation last year where we had a real tree and we decorated it. We spent a lot of time decorating it. The next day we came in and the whole tree had fallen over.
Oh,
so
no.
I just wanted
Was it the cat? Do you have a cat?
No, it was just itself. It was the weight and the shape of the tree. It just fell over. So what we do now is we just use some fishing line and we just secure it to the wall. I just wanted to mention that just in case anyone has ever had this problem.
So do you
Can't
wrap
even
this
see
kind
it.
of around the center of the tree?
You wrap it
reach
around the
through?
tree and then you hook it onto, if you have something that's standing on the wall that you can secure it to, or you can actually nail it onto the wall with some hooks.
Right.
Whatever works in your house, but you can't even see it, so
No.
it's really good.
A little bit of fishing
Great.
line could save you a lot of hassle, especially if that thing falls down in the middle of the night. I've heard stories like that.
Oh yeah,
It's terrifying.
and there was water and it was just a mess.
Okay, let's talk about the artificial trees, the ones that we're gonna hang on to and keep for next year.
It's very common for people to take their artificial Christmas tree every year, put it in the same box that they bought it in and store it. But this isn't recommended because often what happens is the humidity can damage the tree, there can be bugs in the house that damage the tree, or just the temperature. It's just not conducive. So what you want to do is you can either purchase a tree bag that drapes over the tree and then you can put it somewhere, a closet or in a bedroom, somewhere where it's not going to have high humidity and changing temperatures.
And that keeps it as a whole, standing
It
upright,
does,
the
but
bag?
not everyone has room for that.
Right.
So then in that case, you can purchase a plastic tote. Now these plastic totes, January is the best time to buy them because they all go on sale. Any storage container, January is the month to buy them. And then you just put the components of the tree into the tote and cover it with the lid, and that way it keeps it really secure. You don't have to worry about bugs getting in there or dirt or anything like that, and it's gonna last you a lot longer.
I'll say if you're putting this in the basement too, potentially any sort of water damage, it's protected as well in the plastic bin.
Right. I mean, if you have an area where you don't, if you don't want to use the basement and you can use an area upstairs, that's the best.
Okay.
But if you don't have that option, then say you have to keep it in the garage or in the basement, then you would definitely want to use the plastic tote.
I think in the garage especially, we've all seen those boxes. They're huge, they're beat up, they're dusty from the
Right.
trees that we bring out every year.
Yeah.
Awesome idea. Wouldn't even think about it. In January, you heard the best time to pick these up. Get those sales.
Well, yeah, for sure, and especially now because a lot of the trees have lights on them. And so if you store them in the cardboard container, they're probably not going to last very long. You want to keep it so that they're going to be something sturdy that protects them.
Great ideas from Reena Nerbas about how to make this holiday and every holiday from here on out the best they can be. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.